rushing through the roofs. We start out in Modern Sonic's challenge modes for Rooftop Run in this Sonic Generation walkthrough. Hey guys, I'm DeoGenZ, and first challenge up, we're going to have to do this barrel ring bonus. I was about to say barrel without an R. Interesting. Anyway, the idea is to burst the barrels, get the coins, and get the most amount. Get the rings. I've been saying that this whole LP, and I probably will for the rest of my life. Sonic does not have coins. He has freaking rings. And right there, we went ahead and missed a vital bunch of rings, because, as you notice, there's 250, and in these ring challenges, very similar to how the coin challenges for destroying a certain amount of enemies with that ring ability power that turns them all into rings. It's not very versatile. There's not as many rings as you might expect in a normal Sonic level. So with this specified amount of barrels being in direct places, you have to make sure that you burst every single one that you can on your way in a speedy form, because that's what gives you the super ranking in the end. And make sure you have all the rings by the time you reach the goalpost. Doesn't matter how damn fast you go if you didn't get any rings, or if you got barely enough. Well, barely enough does count, but barely not enough, like you're short a couple rings, which we're short right now, and I will not run through the goalpost wherever the hell it is without them, just in case. I feel like it can't be too far away. Oh, there we go. I was holding my breath there for a moment because I was like, uh-oh, are we going to have enough rings? Is this really going to happen? I'm not going to have enough rings at the end? Thankfully, no. Oh, perfect. Very good. I have not been so excellent in the past at getting these bonus artwork pieces, so I'll try and cease that. And I also found it to be true that going through Crisis City's level, at least the hub world of it, is the most easy way to get up to most of the challenges here, because rooftop runs are up here, a good section of the Planet Wisp challenges are up here, and it's a very easy way to just boing straight up, just a direct column up to all those choices, and you don't have to worry about zooming ramps to wrong areas like we were doing before. Tons of balloons in the background. I love it. And I love this level. The Doppelganger challenge is as good, if not even better for me in this world, because it's one of my favorite levels to platform through. Oh, it's getting ahead of me, though. And it's also a lot of fun, I've noticed, especially with Mario Kart 7, to just go up against any old ghost. You know, it's funny, they say that they're giving you live ghost data, and I believe it. Ghost data collected from other people around the world who are playing those levels and who are at your skill set. But, you know, who's to say that's not just like a CPU? It's not just a programmed ghost to go a certain way. It's funny, but it doesn't matter, because you could go against a programmed ghost, and it would still be enjoyable to face that ghost, due to the fact that it's just some opponent. You never, like in Mario Kart with a ghost, you never get to hit them with turtle shells or anything like that, and in Sonic Generations, you never get to mess, well, you get to mess yourself up all the time. But you never get to mess up the Doppelganger, and you never get to homing attack him and say, haha, now you have to deal with that, me taking your rings away and other things. How brutal I can be. But instead, you just have to go fast, and you see a progress bar of who's up in front. And that whole idea of, oh shit, that Doppelganger's winning. It's powerful and keeps you running. Oh damn, he's right there. He's right there. I'm catching up to him. You won't be able to evade me for much longer, I tell you. I just thought that the double jump electric would be, that double jump electric barrier would be quite helpful in that spot there. And of course, you can do that. That would probably be a fun way to verse a Doppelganger, to be honest with you. Get one of those abilities that gives you a shield, bubble shield, or maybe a flame shield. I'm thinking a flame or electric shield, because bubble shield takes... I love zooming into all those colors! And that detailed landscape, too. Man, it's so freaking awesome. But with that flame shield, what you could do is do a lot more zooming and forward attacks, which your classic form, at least, didn't have access to. Of course, modern Sonic has access to it, and it depends on how you go through the level the first time. He's right up ahead. He's right up ahead. I still do have to check that out. Oh, that was cool. I don't know if modern Sonic can use those bubble shield abilities. I would imagine so. It would be really kind of ridiculous if he couldn't, but who knows? That would be something to confirm later. Here comes the shoulder button section where you have to not run into buildings. Oh, and if you do run into a building, one that's not brick, one that's, say, just some metal and looks to be glass, you think that you could actually, I don't know, break through it? No, probably not. It's meant to be there as a dead stop, so I doubt they'd give you any leniency. And ha! We just jumped ahead. Keep on boosting, baby! Yeah! Love to go fast. I do. I tell you, this game, it could be like a drug. It really could. And no joke. I will stay up until way wee in the morning. I'll stay up until like 3 playing this game and listening to dubstep. I think that's the problem, is I'm combining it with dubstep, like 2 amazing art forms all combined into one. Beautiful gaming and amazing music. That's really what does it. Like, if I had to listen to Sonic Heroes all the time, I might kill myself. But, you know, put on the dubstep and it's even more amazing. A D? Yeah, that's fine. D is for done. But it's not an A or an S, which is unfortunate. Unfortunate just a bit, but not that much. But it pulls me in. It really does. Especially since I'm playing on my PC, right? And once I do, it's going into full screen mode, like now. I can't see the time. I don't know what time it is currently. I'm not checking my phone either, because I don't give a crap. I live outside of time, and whenever I happen to be around or hungry or sleepy, I just do it. But, you know, this game will definitely absorb your life in a way. It's fucking awesome! And now you know why, because you have these amazing challenges for you to zoom past in these great colors. Like, could you blame yourself? Like, could you blame yourself for, I don't know, maybe ditching some people at a movie who they wanted to see a really shitty movie, like Transformers or something? I'm just giving an example here because I've never actually done this where a game has imposed upon friendships, but, you know, say they want to go see Transformers and you're like, dude, that movie sucks. Transformers 2, that movie blows. Why? And they're like, I don't know, just something to do. And you're like, no, fuck that. I got Sonic Generations, dubstep, and a bag of Doritos here. You know, fucking A, man. That's a much better time than having to go see a shit movie with you that's going to cost me a ridiculous amount of money and I'm not even going to enjoy. I already bought this game, and I'm just enjoying it further with content I already have. It's almost like uploading your own DLC, except it's just song DLC. Still, freaking awesome. I'm so glad that they brought back this snowboard, this grind board that Sonic has here. It's really a wonder of physics and friction, how he even pulls it off, keeping it moving forward. But you just gotta keep up that momentum. I love that twist. But it's really one of my favorite challenges for sure. I love controlling this skateboard, snowboard, grind board. And in this level, one of my favorite levels of the game, it's even better. I actually like going through this level with the board much better than I do in City Escape. That's just me personally, because I like this design. Whoa, went backwards there. Very cool. Easy to turn around too. You know, that's me. I like this design better. It's more vibrant to me, more colorful, and I love the detail of the streets. I wanted to take it careful there because there's bombs everywhere. There we go. Now I can kind of go faster. But City Escape gets kind of annoying to me. It's just like, it's a city, and this is kind of a city too. But I don't know, it's more rustic, and like I said, it reminds me of Italy for some reason. So very cool. Glad they brought back that snowboard. That's always good. Pavement surfing. Alright, this is another one where we have to hit it on the way down. Right in the gap. There we go. I am all of me. Interesting song title. And yeah, I could see how that would be a song title too, because definitely when playing Sonic, it's just like, if you really immerse yourself and really like try and put yourself in a virtual reality helmet-scape, a mindscape of that you are running that fast, that you are going at these high intensity speeds, and yes, you are in fact controlling it. It's a powerful thing, and it's like, this is my speed mode! Something that you never unlocked before. So let's try that, see what I Am All of Me is all about. If it's a good song or not. Oh, the endless boost. This is great fun, and I know this is definitely only a ability that modern Sonic can unlock, so yeah, I guess maybe it wouldn't be so far-fetched to suggest that those bubble shield abilities and everything else, the flame shield and all, might just be for classic Sonic, which is a bummer, because I'd like to manipulate that type of shield in modern Sonic's world. But oh well. Endless boost is really awesome. Problem with it is, if you run into something, you're screwed. So I wouldn't recommend keeping endless boost on every level, but for levels where you're trying to do super speed runs and not hit anything once, that's an awesome skill to enable. Which now that we've reached it in super rank, we've unlocked it too. See, that's something that's very important and good that you get to check out the walkthrough first. You get to see where, firsthand, all the challenge skills are unlockable. Because it's not every gate where you unlock a new skill, but on the ones that you do, it could be very beneficial to pick them up before running into other challenges. So let's grab our music note here. Alright, if we can, of course. And we can move on. Oh, no! Had to fall in between the platforms, of course. Oh, I just saw it zooming by. Gotta be kidding me. Alright, we're just gonna redo it. Forget it. I am not so lucky in having those things run into me, but we will get that art piece. Come back! I'm just gonna stay on it, stay on it, stay on it. Oh, come on. No! Wait, maybe we can get it up here. Where's it gonna go now? Where's it gonna go? I don't even know. Who cares? I'm gonna get it again. There we go. I knew if I could just boost it correctly, we'd be able to get it. Alright, now we gotta take on a challenge mode, again involving Vector, but thankfully, it's a lot better. It's not such a ridiculous challenge mode where we need his help to platform. I mean, of all the ridiculous notions. Instead, he's going to be helping us with our homing attack challenges, and homing attack ability, really, by testing it, by sending us music notes. The idea is to keep hitting them back at him before he can't hit it anymore, and don't ever think he's going to miss. The only time he's going to miss is when it gets to the end. There is a direct end for this challenge mode, so don't think that it's just a matter of how or what direction you hit it from. It's only that you home attack it. That's really the only thing that matters, is that you home attack the note before it lands on the selected ground spot. Oh, phew. You don't let it go past like that. As you get progressively through the level more and home attack more notes from Vector, it will actually change color to yellow and then eventually red and try and go faster and do more annoying maneuvers. But if you can keep your homing attack steady on it, you'll be able to mash that note, whew, almost didn't, in no time. I like this level not only for the homing attack challenge. I think it's a pretty fun challenge personally. I like the homing attack, and I like that this tests my ability to rapid fire it with good targeting. It's actually really good practice. But I also like that it's sunset in this level, one of my favorite levels, and sunset is always just a really spectacular time for me to view anything at, I believe. And also you get to see the whole city pretty much from up here. Well, get it! Yes! That's the last one. If you let that keep going, it's going to run away from you up a ramp in which you'll have to boost into it in order to get it. So get it while it is there before it runs. But you also get to see all those houses, and it's really beautiful, really gorgeous. And speaking of gorgeous, we just filled out the rest of this glorious color here in the rooftop run with that last challenge. So very cool. Most of the challenges, if not all of them, I can't think of any one that I didn't like really. It's pretty awesome. I enjoyed it. I want to just boost into that. There we go. See you next time, guys, for Planet Wisp challenges.